I just filmed like 10 minutes of this, and I was like, no, and I feel like a YouTuber, but that's not the goal. I'm actually gonna try and speak as seriously as Allie gets, but also concise, because it's not gonna happen. I like talking. Okay, I don't feel cute, I don't look cute, I never do. Let's go. 2018 was a year. Okay, 2018 was a year, and I would love to talk about each person, and I would love to talk about each month and thing that happened. I hopefully will do that in an actual post that isn't me talking, because I'm gross. My friends. Well, I'll start with that. My friends. Like my direct friend group. Love them to pieces. Could not ask for a better group of people, because they listen to my Voltron rants and they like talk back to me, and like, yeah, we're not always compatible, and we have been in quite a few fights this year, but we're still together, and I think that's probably more, I mean, definitely more important. But even if we weren't, like, still together, I'd love them 110,000%, because they've made me happier than anything. And I used to give credit to these like things that were giving me like little bits of happiness, like YouTube videos. I used to love them, and I still do, but like I used to give my happiness, like be like, that's what caused my happiness. But no, the happiness was me talking about them with my friends and like obsessing with them, and them supporting my obsessions. And they still do that. And I have learned that Voltron gives me little bursts of like superficial happiness, but the people supporting my obsession with Voltron is what gives me the actual happiness. Okay, and that's a segue to my first friends. Not really ever, but the first people I would say are like my best friends. In 3rd grade, I met Ray Bear and Amanda, and it was rough, and it was a mess, and yeah, we all know that we were in drama. It doesn't matter. That's not the point of this. The point of this is me and Ray didn't talk for a long time. Like, we would say hi, and we would like joke and stuff. But this year, I found Ray Bear again, and that's like weird to say, but I genuinely told her that I would always love her. And okay, in like 5th grade or whatever, I told her I would always love her, like literally no matter what. And she was practical, and she was like, no, Allie, if we got into a fight, you wouldn't love me anymore. Like, she was a logical 5th grader. She's smart. And I kept saying, yeah, I would, no matter what. Like, even if we got in a fight, I'm happy to say I still do. I've never stopped loving Ray. I never will stop loving Ray. And there are unreasonable amount of words that could describe how I feel, and I literally am so thankful for everything she has done for me over the years. Every laugh, every smile, every talk. She's my favorite. Amanda. Gosh freaking dang it. I love Amandy so much. And I haven't. Like, I literally haven't stopped even talking to her really. But we're definitely not as close as we were. But that's completely okay, because she still brings me so much happiness. And like, I was posting about the book 52 Lists of Happiness that I've been doing all year, and she's in there, and like, she still is, and she still is consistently, because this girl lights up my life. And so many people do, and I would love to talk about each of them, but once again, not a 20-minute, like 30-minute video I'm trying to make here. So let's talk about groups again. The Drama Kids. Intermediate drama plus Kari Man. Favorite people. Like, 8-hour rehearsals will suck soon, but I could not ask for a better group of people to spend 8 hours with. And like, everyone's so genuine and comfortable with each other. And like, yeah, we definitely, like the actual intermediate drama, there's definitely people that we don't like, or that I don't like personally like or get along with, but there is no hatred in that group. And I sucked in my monologue that we did, and I usually probably would have cried and felt so awkward and anxious, but there was a level of safety, and that level of safety made me realize that, like, it doesn't matter how terrible I am, because those people aren't there to judge me. They're there to support me and see me grow as an actress and just as a person. And that's an amazing feeling. And I know I said I want to talk about groups, but there is someone specific that I want to talk about, and that is Danielle. And I hate this because most of my relationship with Danielle is me telling her that I hate her, but I love her so much. Me and Danielle barely have even hung out alone, and we don't really hang out unless we have rehearsal or anything, and I don't consider her like my close friend group, but I couldn't consider her a closer friend. This girl is the most genuine person you will ever meet, and that's insane. And there was a story, and I think sometimes genuineness, is that a word? Genuineness is more important than like fluff, and I'm trying that. But Danielle is the kindest person in the world. She has so much love to give and absolutely will not stand up for hate, and that is unbelievably phenomenal. This girl I was at Starbucks one day with Malika and Danielle, and Malika was being the sweetie she is and was like calling me pretty, and they both were, and I was like, no, because we don't need to go into that right now, but like, yeah, I'm not pretty. But Malika was like, why don't you see yourself as pretty? And I just said self-esteem issues as like a joke, and Danielle took it, said something that for some reason stuck with me 110%, and she was like, yeah, I get it, it's not going to change right now, but no, you are. In that level of accepting reality and accepting that like people's views of themselves are how they are, but still sticking to her compliment and her kindness was more than I could ever imagine. And that has meant more to me than probably anything else this year, or one of the biggest things this year. So, haha, love you, Danielle. Emily, Lee, and Blake have been getting me through classes. Let me tell you, girls, they have. And I would love to talk for 30 hours about my story with Blake and Emily, but once again, don't want to make that, so I just want to thank you guys personally. for that. To the dudes in my life, most drama nerds, thank you for making me laugh so constantly, and though we like never talk alone, I mean, me and Luke talk alone sometimes, but like though we barely talk alone, thank you for always being there and like making me feel comfortable, because that's insane that that's happening. That wasn't a good, I can't articulate. Katie Green. My love, I cannot thank you enough for everything you do, for every DM or text or emoji. Literally, you are the light in my life. You are so genuine, so real, and you are the funniest and kindest person. Thank you for being my best friend. And thank you for living every day with me. This is getting long. So once again, wrapping up my friends as a whole, even though I keep breaking them up, I freaking love you. Brooklyn, thank you for every 8-hour FaceTime. Thank you. I hope to FaceTime you today. Thank you for the jokes, for the AJ jokes, the memes. Thank you for Soraya's weird screaming. Thank you for you. Thank you for being able to put up with my stupidness and my obsessions. Thank you for being there for me to ask deep questions and dark things, but also ask what a predicate nominative is. Thank you for laughing at my jokes and then also not, but being supportive. Thank you for being my best friend. I love you literally always. Let's end that friendship thing there, even though I feel bad because there are so many people that I love to talk about, because I literally love you all so freaking much. Literally all of you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Drama. Thank you, Miraculars. Thank you, I don't know what to call it, but Japanese kids. Thank you, all the people who helped me study. Thank you so much to all the people in my life that, if you're seeing this video, it's you. Now that we're already 13 minutes into the video, let's talk about my mental health, because I think it's very important about my personal growth this year and how much has happened. I want to skip to the end of the year because the beginning was pretty average. My anxiety was terrible and I was happy, but not. I was happy, but still depressed. Okay, let's talk about July. And I genuinely want to say that July 24th, I found Voltron. Yes, I know that. Yes, it's a terrible thing to know. Whatever, July 24th at 10:08 p.m. Sorry. I'm such a nerd. No, I found it in July, and my life did get better, and I'm saying that, and I had something to look forward to. Like, I watched the first 7 seasons in 2 days. Not really, I think it was 3. But those 3 days, like, they were big. I was in Hawaii and I was watching Voltron and said, this is not where this was supposed to go. This is about my mental health. Okay, around that time, July to September, I would say, I didn't have anxiety. I wake up every day not being able to breathe. I wake up every day with a panic attack. I wake up lots of days crying, and I have overstimulation. Anxiety overstimulation, where if you don't know what that means, you basically like everything's super loud, everything is super hard, everything hurts. Like, I don't get it very badly. Like, usually it's eye things and hearing, where it just seems like everybody's yelling at me, but also there's a certain level of like touch is pain. But I wake up every day with anxiety, and it's something I live with, and it's whatever. And this is how it's been for like a year and a half. But everybody tells you that you're not going to just wake up one day and be okay, and that's exactly what happened to me. I can't tell you the day, and I wish I could, but I woke up one day. There's a cat. I woke up one day and I could breathe, and I didn't notice on the day. It was about a week later. It was a week of being able to breathe and being okay and just like being calm completely. And it wasn't like I didn't have anxiety, because my big thing that how I like to explain my feelings is there's panic attacks and there are anxiety attacks. Anxiety, you have a reason, and it's usually shorter, but not necessarily. It's the same thing as a panic attack, but it just has a reason. And it's still terrible, and if you get them, you're still completely valid, and I'm so sorry for that, and I'm here to support you. But anyway, and then panic attacks, you just get them. Like, they're just there. And for me, personally, they're worse. They usually last longer, and they have different symptoms, but they're the same main idea. But basically, I had stopped having panic attacks, and I was still getting anxiety attacks, but they were like normal things that people get anxiety attacks for, just a little bit heightened, like performing tests, quizzes, like normal things. And about a week after this was happening, I thought back and I was like, I have breathed this entire week. And that's crazy. In this world, I thought I was done. I really did. Because it went on for like 2.5 months. Where I could be okay. And believe me, my anxiety attacks got worse over the month. And 2 months that was happening. Like, they were like big anxiety attacks. But I didn't have a panic. I could think through 3 months, I had like 3 panic attacks, which is still not great. But the biggest improvement you could probably imagine. And then it stopped. And it was weird. And I feel like a lot of people will be like, that really sucks. Because you felt the ultimate level of freedom. And then it was just taken away. And it does, in that sense. It does suck. But I couldn't ask for a better thing to give me hope. I couldn't ask for a better target. I know that I can get there again, and I want to work for it. I never knew what I was working for. Everybody just said, you're doing this to become less anxious. Do this and you'll become less anxious. But I didn't know what less anxious was. Shoot, I don't want to cry. I just got really emotional. Gotta shut it down. No. I didn't know what less anxious was. I just heard it and heard it and heard it. And now I do. And I want to work for it again. And I'm sure it's going to happen again. This is the first time that I used to be like, yeah, it's going to get better. But I thought I was going to live my entire life with anxiety. This bad anxiety. I don't think I am anymore. I think I can get better. I know we all can. Lives improve. They go up and they go down. But they improve. So yeah, right now, anxious. Very. I've had actual, like, psychiatric mental breakdowns in December. My anxiety is not good. I'm having panic attacks every morning. Today's quite a bad one, fun fact. But I'm okay. I'm growing. And I hope you do too. And I hope that though I was talking about this, that we're all walking through, or many of us I hear are walking through this depressive haze, going through the motions of life without actually feeling alive, that gets better too. It will. And until it does, I'm here for you. We're gonna go through the motions together. And let's freaking do 2019, man. Because we really have nothing to lose at this point. No. To the people in my life, to the people who see this, thank you. Thank you for everything. Because I really couldn't have asked for a better year. Because though it sucked, I've learned so much, I've grown so much, and I feel so loved. So I'm sure I left so much that I wanted to out of this. I'm sure it's not concise, and I'm pretty sure none of it made sense. But I love you guys. 2019, better fear us. Bye.